Chris went away for a little bit. He'll be back. But I do know that we're gonna. So far, what we've come to know is that the iPads from iOS hacker, if it's an iPad 3 or HD, but the looks like will officially have 1 GB of RAM, which is a lot compared to the 512 and the 1 and 2. Devin, as a hardware person, what do you think this does? Explain it to the people at home.
With the Giga RAM?
Yeah, with the gig of RAM will make a difference.
Obviously, it allows for more applications to be stored in your temporary memory, which means that the device can retrieve them faster, which means faster loading times, essentially.
I see.
So before, you can only hold about 5 to 12 megabytes of temporary data inside there.
Right.
So what computer systems do is they store it in the random access memory, or the RAM, and fetches it when it needs it. So it only puts things there that it needs, like, say, immediately. So you're not going to have background tasks sitting in the RAM, really. So
I gotcha.
So with more RAM, you can have more sitting there, faster loading times, etc.
Now we're gonna have different little feeds up. we have the Verge on the main to show for everybody that's watching the live stream at justin.tv/Texas Tech Review. We're going to be doing the actual iPad 3 event once this thing is finally going to be live, when we find out when it's going to happen. So definitely, Devin, if you can come in town, I know you'd be here for it, depending on when the announcement is. We'll find out today. Yay! So I got a couple of different ones. I got GGGT. I'm having Ars Technica up as well. We're gonna try to use ours. I don't know what's going on with his, but I will say I'm also using The Verge and CNET even. So this will be interesting. Devin, real quick, what do you think about LTE? It's been official for Verizon and I guess AT&T as well. We're coming to here. How do you think about this with being the first 4G device?
First 4G device from Apple, that is.
Right.
I'm glad they finally jumped on the 4G train, because it's been rolling for a long time. So wondering when or if this would ever happen, but obviously it has. So it's good for Apple. I mean, faster data speeds for you guys. You'll just have to pay more for your LTE plans, which will probably bolster LTE plans for Verizon and AT&T, so I'm sure they're not complaining.
Yes. I definitely know that it'll help them make that LTE network a lot stronger, too.
Yep.
It'll be like an iPad. It won't be as big as an iPhone demand, but it still will make them the carriers have to really make sure it's reliable. So definitely looking forward to it. Is there what all right, so what do you predict?
Predict for what specs will have?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, everyone knows it's probably gonna have that 2480 by 1536 display, IPS LCD, 9.7 inches, obviously. Processor wise, A6 or A5X, whatever they want to call it. It'll probably be quad core. They might stick with dual, but if they want to keep up with where Android's going, and since they only refresh it once a year, they should probably go quad, just to future-proof it a little more.
Right. Now, do you think if I had, say, if you were a consumer right now, would you tell them to sell their iPad right now, if they haven't already?
I really don't know. I mean, they can sell it whenever they want to, but of course, if it was coming from the view of someone who really wants the iPad, of course I'm going to say release it now. So.
Okay, well, I can tell you all, if you have an iPad 2, 16 gig Wi-Fi, you get 220 from it. So, not too bad. That's from Gazelle.
Have you seen this giant Apple logo they have on the side of the building with the big...
Yes,
that's
yes.
Cool.
Very awesome. But I'm definitely ready for this Mac announcement. Are you guys ready?
Yes, sir. I'm ready.
I'm so ready for this event. I've been waiting for like ever. Like, oh my gosh. Just joking. Uh, but also something to think about too is the 5.1 iOS coming out this year. I mean, this event. Because we all know, like, iOS 5.1 has been in the pipes, in the beta forever. It finally got Goldmaster. I think by Cold and Mac had mentioned. So now we have a possibility to see that finally come out, probably live after the event. Wouldn't it be surprising?
Definitely a possibility.
I'm definitely gonna see that Devon's tired.
Well, come on, man. I woke up like 30 minutes ago.
Yeah, had a hard night partying last night.
I did not have a hard night partying. I was just at the rec center for a very long time. So I was tired.
I see. I definitely want to say is this is gonna be a great event. I can't wait, and this should be a lot of fun today. Should be a lot of fun. I don't think it'll be disappointing. I think I'll be happy with what comes out. Also, what I think will be interesting is seeing the what do you call it? The Apple TV 3 should be interesting.
Yes, sir. Should be.
Once we get Kris back here, we're gonna change the feed. I like this different one better, depending on how it's working on the screen. But if you guys definitely want to follow us on Twitter, Devon, I think you're providing live coverage, live tweeting.
Yes, I am. I've already begun.
So they're letting people in. Have you tweeted that?
I have.
Cool. So stay on it. But as you guys know, we also do podcasting, as you might know, at texastechreview.podbean.com, or you can find us on iTunes if you want to, definitely, we have a PayPal account if you want to donate to us. That's something cool, as you know, to do. It's what people like to do. Definitely looking forward to this event, though. I'm really ready for this event, dude. I've been waiting since last week and then some. Now there's something going on about having the Apple TV coming. The Apple TV 3. What do you think?
Are you talking about the actual TV or just the box?
Some say it's just gonna be a revamped Apple TV with 1080p and revamped, kind of like an iPhone 4S sort of. Just have 1080p in it, etc., etc.
And then some people think they're actually going to make a TV with it integrated into it.
Yeah, looks like they're at the Apple event. They're jamming out to some great bands like M83, Black Keys, and they're playing a lot of new music. Instead of the usual Stones and Dylan. So interesting nuance they're going with this time. Just a little side note, because with Apple, they're big on, Steve was really big on the Stones and Dylan.
Yep.
But Devin, are we gonna see an Apple TV? Okay.
It's definitely possible, but I mean, I can't really say for sure.
Yeah.
The only people that can say for sure is Apple, of course. So.
Definitely ready for this event like no other. We're gonna be doing a post. We're gonna be doing a post broadcast. We're gonna be doing a Google Hangout. If y'all are welcome to check that out. So we'll have that on our live stream. Just let y'all know. After this, we'll go into a Google Hangout, and you'll be able to watch us all talk and see what we think on our events. Devin, I really like this one blog. Guys, if you want to check it out, if you want to follow along with us, it's at GDGT It's actually very good, Devin. I really enjoy this. It's auto refreshes, and I don't have to worry about it. There's a
Well,
lot of
and
pictures.
I was about to say the Engadget blog just came live about 5 seconds ago, so they do it live also, so you don't have to hit any buttons.
Yeah, but this one seems more fluid. So I like Ryan Block, so he's cool. I definitely can tell you that everybody in the world has their, they always like have the worst connection in there. Everybody has their laptops out, that all the press are ready to go.
Yep.
Are we gonna?
According to Tim Stevens from Engadget, they're playing Adele right now.
Yeah, as said, they like the new stuff. I'm definitely looking forward to this. We're gonna be at the live launch. Hopefully the what do you call it, the iPad 3 and or HD or whatever it's gonna be called, and the Apple TV come out the same day, because I'll probably get one of them. It'll be interesting. I like how they changed their way the live blog works.
Apparently, Engadget's using a Nikon D3S for their photos for this.
Nice, nice.
Very nice camera.
Very nice, very nice. And I definitely like to say this is a great day for tech. This is gonna be the true first launch after Steve's death. Not launch, but announcement. So, do you think they're gonna have that chair again?
We're gonna have the what?
You think they're gonna have that chair with the reserve sign on it? It was kind of a silent thing.
I'm sure they will.
Yeah.
So, Engadget's saying we're about 11 minutes from go time.
Yeah, The Verge has a countdown on it too. It's 10 minutes till to the hour. So we're gonna see what goes on and what they end up deciding to do with the whole iOS 5.1. Probably gonna be some cool new features on there. Finally get some really good features. Waiting for Kris to get back here so we can really get this thing started right. Now, what do you think about Siri being in this?
Well, functionality will work just like it did in the iPad. Some people use it, some people won't. So, Engadget's saying that they had the podium up already, but it looks like there's some iPads on it, and they're wondering could it be the new one that they're announcing. So,
it could be, I bet. As soon as we get our Kris back here, we're gonna get the live blog working great. Not sure where he is, but we're gonna have a lot of fun today. I think this is gonna be a good event. I don't think we're gonna come away with more excitement than just the hype. I'm hoping. What do you think, Devin?
it'll always live up to the hype. Apple's always good at that.
Now, do you think they're gonna? Now, here's a question. I mean, obviously, if this is a 2K display, pretty much, do you think there's going to be, they got some game developer, one of the mobile game developers, to make a game specifically designed for this? Are we going to see a demo of it?
Say that again?
We'll be seeing a demo of the of a game on it. You think they got like a big time developer for gaming to make a game specific for this?
Do you think will they make games specific to the iPad 3?
Well, no, I mean, like, will they demo it?
Maybe, I don't know.
It'll be interesting to watch, though. I'm definitely looking forward to the event, though, of course.
Indeed.
Hopefully we'll have Kris here soon. But anyways, so Devin, is there anything huge you think? Like, do you think there's gonna be one more thing?
Besides the iPad, I don't know, but
I mean, I mean, do you think that we will for sure see an Apple TV 3?
maybe. I'm not sure.
Now I saw that they actually, I think it was from Ars Technica, yeah, that the iPad 3 was being used with iOS 6 already. So that would be interesting if maybe they preview iOS 6 early. I don't know.
We'll see. I don't really want to speculate until I get something concrete. So
Right. But make sure you guys follow us on Twitter at Texas Tech Review, and definitely check out our podcast. We got many podcasts coming up around the block.
also be sure to follow us on YouTube, Texas Tech Review. Yeah,
And
got
yeah,
tech videos coming. I'll have a Windows 8 preview or just overview video coming, as well as probably some app reviews for some new apps I just grabbed last night on my tablet.
well, this is an Apple event. They're here for Apple, my friend.
I can still talk about other stuff there.
Haha, haha. But you will be seeing a live unboxing on the event. We're gonna have our unboxing up. Kris is gonna be at the Apple event with me, and he's actually buying it iPad 3, and he'll tell you all about what he's got rigged up for y'all. It's gonna be fun, fun time. Devin, if it's a good day, hopefully you can come in.
I'll have to see. Whenever it always depends on when the actual iPad is released.
Do you think we're gonna see better cameras than the iPod Touch?
Yes, apparently, according to well, some people seem to have gotten hold of like the actual case for the iPad 3. I'm not sure if it is or not, but it has a bigger camera hole, which means they're going to put a bigger sensor in there, which obviously means better optics.
Right.
So, the people are speculating maybe they put the iPhone 4S camera in, the 8 megapixel one.
I think it's gonna be more iPad 4.
Maybe they put in the iPhone 4 or 5 megapixel one. Anything's better than 1.3 megapixels.
And I think they'll put an HD front camera.
Yep, that's already been done on quite a few phones, so I would be
Exactly.
surprised if they did such a thing.
Well, they already have, the FaceTime camera HD or whatever for the Max, so I could see that being on that.
All right, guys, I'm here.
Ah, he's here finally. Go to the gadget podcast live stream. I like it better.
Okay.
By the way, he's sitting next to what's his name?
Oh, which one?
He's sitting next to editor Emeritus or whatever. He said he's covering the site over at gdgt.com.
Yes.
So Engadget's sitting right next to that guy.
Yeah, they're cool.
And we're about 5 minutes to go time, by the way.
Four actually. Now, Kris.
I said about.
Okay. Kris, what is your impression so far? Like, what are you looking into? We've been talking, and it's kind of gone a little like stretched. So let's get your impression on it.
Well, the thing that I'm looking most forward to, or that obviously I think is almost a given, is the quote unquote Retina display. And I mean, to me that's just amazing in and of itself. And I mean, I would buy it if that's the only upgrade that they made. Of course, we know that that's not going to be the case. But with the Retina display, that there's got to be a better camera, especially the front-facing cameras. As much as Apple is wanting to sell FaceTime and FaceTime on all devices, and without that better front-facing camera, that's FaceTime is just going to look ridiculously horrible on that Retina display. So.
Yeah, I think mentioned about that camera's upgrade.
Yeah, that's got to happen. I don't think that they're going to go as far as as good a camera as they put in the 4S. I could see something comparable to maybe the 4, maybe not even a 5. They might. It might be a I mean, I don't know. It's just so hard to say with Apple, because we thought we'd get better cameras in the 2. And those were almost unusable.
Well, that's just how Apple is, though. We both know this.
Oh yeah.
Apple just gives you a crappier product generation, especially when they're not threatened. Because even the iPad 2 had no real people, except for now, like with Amazon. I mean, not Amazon. ASUS Transformer and Transformer Prime. So
Right.
you gotta remember now they have to. But
That's true. That's true.
You know.
There's much stiffer competition now. This time around, last year at this time they had nothing. There was nothing encroaching in on the iPad space.
Yeah, the only thing that was out really was the zoom.
Exactly, and that, I mean, of course, better cameras. The display was virtually the same. So yeah, they've got to definitely step it up this time around because for nothing else, they just need to keep their lead, or they want to keep their lead, no doubt about it. I mean, they
got to future proof it, for another year.
Exactly, and a year's a long time, especially when you look at all the Android tablets, all the just
Windows tablets.
Exactly, that's a good point. And Windows, with Windows 8 now,
about to come out.
And Metro, yeah. I mean, that's just gonna, that's even more competition, and Apple knows it, and I think that they're gonna pull out all the stops to make sure that people stick with them for their tablet needs. So at least we hope so, or at least I do. At least I do, because obviously, a lot of people like to, typify me as the Apple fanboy. So we shall see. And it looks like Mr. Cook has taken the stage.
Right. Definitely.
He's quoting here, we're talking about a world where the PC is no longer the center of your digital world.
Yep.
And this is coming from
has started.
And this is coming
Tim
from
Cook.
This is coming from The Verge, right here as you're seeing it live.
Well, this is actually Tim. Yeah, I'm watching it too on Verge. It's Tim Cook, so we're ready to go. Here we go.
Very nice. Got live blogging here, which is, I mean, pretty, being pushed pretty quickly. So they're doing Verge seems to be up and running and doing a good job here. So
yeah, that and Gadget.
All right, guys, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Oops. Same thing here from Engadget. Sorry, Gadget. And of course, those watching this, or maybe you don't know, maybe you're not part of the Apple universe and you don't know much about the way that they do things. But of course, after a press conference like this, they will release the keynote some hours after. Sometimes it takes into the early evening hours for it to finally post to the website. But obviously, we're seeing here just a live blog, but later in the day or the evening we'll see the full.
Well, CNN will have it actually 15 minutes after. So right now,
well, they'll have blips of it. They'll have blips. So they'll just have little shots here and there, but not the full keynote.
Well, no, CNET has not CNET. CNN has the full.
Okay.
Starting at 12:15, they'll have it 15 minutes. They'll start from the very beginning where we are now, and you'll keep going till the end.
Okay, cool.
Now after this is over, the post, we're gonna be definitely having a what do you call it? We're gonna be having a good old-fashioned post podcast on Google Hangouts. So if y'all want to join us, you're welcome to find out. Just get on the Justin TV chat and chat it up with us.
I'm tweeting away over here.
We can hear you.
Tweet. So 76% of Apple's revenues are in 3 product lines: Mac, I'm guessing iPod, and never mind. I don't know what the third one would be.
iPod, iPhone, iPad.
Oh, iPhone, iPad. Yeah. Well, they're not mentioning the Mac.
Well, that's not the mobile. They're not considering that part of their post PC. It's not post PC because the Mac is the PC. So.
Now, there's a rumor here that looks like it's going to happen. It's called calendars. It's a new section called catalogs, like the actual catalogs you see at the day. So that'll be interesting if this is officially happening.
All right, Tim Cook's discussing Apple stores now. He's showing the Amsterdam store, photos of huge lines outside of it. When he talked about the stores, he said that he needed a place where they could cater strongly to the buyers of iPads and iPhones. And so I quote, "These devices are new to many people. There needs to be a place to discover them."
362 stores now. Wow.
And of course, this is typical. Apple wants to, tout what they've done over the past year and show the numbers. Telling everybody why they are the market leader and what they've done, this, that, and the other. Just kind of keep everybody, on their toes, waiting for the actual announcement. So this is Apple here. this is the part of the typical keynote.
But now, you know what's interesting though? Tim didn't really do this. I mean, he did this on the 4S launch, but
right.
let's see if he goes pretty much all the way with this. I mean, he'll send it off, but he was doing a lot more. He wasn't doing as much talking.
Yeah,
so this will be interesting.
Yeah, Scott Forstall going to come out. Are we gonna see the usual, or is he going to really take the reins as the Apple leader at this point?
And the thing is, I don't know. I mean, hopefully we'll see a cam shot on it maybe later or something, but I wonder if that reserved seat is still there.
That's
Chris, we were talking about this.
Yeah, good point. Good point.
I wonder if that's going to be a tradition thing,
I wouldn't be surprised. Okay, so I'm just switching back and forth between The Verge and GDGT.
Yes. We're now beginning a video tour of what looks like opening of the Grand Central store.
Yeah, now that store is amazing. I'm going to hopefully go this year to New York, and that's one of my first things I'm going to.
I just can't imagine a space that huge devoted to the Apple product line, I mean,
especially that place as prestigious as Grand Central Station.
And not only that,
exactly.
though, you got to remember too. It's not even just that; it's the fact that this thing is, This is the busiest place in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Look at it in that picture, man. There's like so many people, man. That's a massive turnout.
Yeah, I mean,
yep. I just tweeted that picture saying it was courtesy of Engadget.
Like you're on your way to work, you gotta jump on the train, to get to Jersey or whatever, and then and you're like, oh man, I dropped my phone. Crap, I need to go in there and get a new one. Well, there you go.
That's what it's for. It's for the convenience. So I need to say I'm going to the city and I need something. I can go real quick and grab something grab a Mac or grab something I need, and bam, I'm good.
Mm-hmm. That's just.
Gadget just posted a picture of everybody in the audience, of course, on their iPads.
Yep.
They have sold an astonishing 315 million iOS devices last year. 62 million Q4 alone.
Now, are we gonna think that we're gonna see a new? Chris, do you think we're gonna see a definite new one more thing?
I think they can't not talk about the Apple TV today, especially as it relates to.
Right, but do you think it's a one more thing though?
I don't know. Part of me thinks that they're going to retire that was Steve's thing.
Well, I mean, do you think that Cook's going to have his one-liner?
I don't think he's going to say one more thing, but I think there will be one more thing, that being the Apple TV 3. He may not say, and we have one more thing, as we got used to Mr. Jobs saying it, but no doubt that they've got to.
So they're talking about Siri now. Gotta love Siri, I love Siri.
We're getting a comment here from a friend of mine, Delia. She's commenting from Facebook, and she says, "I can't hear the other guy."
Well,
so
that is
sir. Me or Austin?
I'm not sure, maybe both, but I would think that both of you guys. So I've boosted the volume, but I'm probably going to stand out a little bit as far as my volume. So hopefully that's fixed it. So Dahlia, if you want to comment back on the Facebook post or do the same on Justin TV. Granted, I can't see the Justin TV feed, so just comment back and let me know if it's a little bit better at least.
Damage control, right? Damage control.
Yep. Hey, but at least she's letting us know, right? So somebody's watching.
Yeah, that's what needs to be known. But definitely looking forward to everything, guys. This is getting to the chunk of things. We're about to get into the dish.
Got the numbers.
They just said that Japan is receiving parts of iOS 5.1 today, and over the next few weeks.
Oh, it's official.
Say again. Didn't see
It's
that.
official. iOS 5.1.
Yep, it's out today.
All right, I'm gonna check my store right now. Check my. Thanks to the new iOS 5, we can do this right in the settings. So I'll send you the picture if it's works.
Isn't it great to get over-the-air updates, Austin?
Yes, shut up.
I don't know if you hear my sarcasm there.
I heard your Android fanisms.
Yeah.
I'm checking for it. It says it's checking still. It's still checking.
It just announced it like 30 seconds ago. Hold on.
Yeah, no kidding, right?
Well, hey, it says available today, but when today?
It said today. It didn't say right now.
Oh, but I have to check, just in case. At least,
I don't blame you. I'd have done the same thing.
dude, at least it's official, though.
Chris, she said which one it was that she couldn't hear.
No. Oh, there she goes. Let's see.
Devon or Austin?
I don't think she knows which one is who, so.
Well, I'm Austin from Texas Tech Review. This is Devon over there, the other guy. Yeah, can you guys believe they got to the 25 billion app downloads mark finally?
And before the event.
Way before the event, actually. I think it happened last week.
What happened on Monday?
Oh, Monday? That happened a couple of days before that. I really enjoy iCloud, by the way.
Yep, they're boasting 100 million iCloud users, it seems. And obviously you've been able to download movies.
There it is. We'll support 1080p HD. You know what that means.
Apple TV, the new one.
It's happening.
Yep.
Indeed it is.
Oh, by the way, I'm having a drinking game.
What? What do you drink every time you announce something?
Should have made a drinking game out of this. Darn it.
The Verge.
I'd rather not get drunk on Justin TV.
The Verge is spazzing out, and it's not updating very fast at all.
I told you to use the gadget or Engadget.
Yeah, no, I'm back.
Yeah,
I'm back.
Gadgets.
It is new Apple TV. There it is.
But it's not the one more thing.
It's a new 1080p Apple TV with a new user interface, it seems. And not a basic iOS.
With apps. With apps.
We're already 11 minutes in, and this is already out. So, you know that the rest of the hour, the rest of the 55 minutes, or 50 minutes, 49 minutes will be all about the iPad then.
And here's Eddie Q giving a demo of the new Apple TV.
This new interface, I like it already.
Looks very iOS-like.
Yeah, post that picture. Very no, it actually looks like a lot of the internet connected TVs, really.
Yeah, it does actually. That's very nice.
But yeah, I think this is great. Check this out. So the TV shows would go on the day after they air, and there will be iTunes Match support. So I know, Chris, I think you have iTunes Match, right?
Yeah, that was already part of Apple TV too. So that's nothing new.
Yeah.
But I still think this is great. I'm definitely going to think about getting this, Chris.
Oh, you've got to if you're If you're in the Apple space, if you have an iPad, if you have an iPhone, it's a no-brainer. Absolute no-brainer.
Well, I just don't have an HD TV with HDMI. My HD TV is the old school, first generation, so...
Still looks pretty darn good, though.
Yeah, now Devon, on the other hand...
I'm rocking a 46-inch 1080p 120 hertz Samsung I got last August.
Thanks to my help, of course.
Yeah, he helped me pick the TV.
That's what I do. That's what I do. So if anybody wants to, tweet me at CJ281HTX or get on the Tech Review Twitter and ask for me, I actually am very good at helping out people with home theater. It's just my thing. Get you everything you need for the budget you want. Whatever you have, we work with it.
Yep.
Now, this is all great. They're showing all this, but the big question is, when are apps coming to the Apple TV?
That's what we got to see.
Are we going to continue?
Well,
he's just saying now he just accessed some third-party apps.
I was about to say, this is technically all apps. YouTube,
Yep.
That's all apps, dude.
Yep.
But is there going to be an app store? Just like we know it on our other devices.
Not like a preloaded, like
I reckon maybe, unless they have them preloaded, like Austin said.
They got a photo stream on there. Mobile Me? Wait, Mobile Me? Shouldn't it be iCloud?
He's pulling up extremely loud and incredibly close right now, just to do a little bit of the 1080p, I'm sure.
Yeah, that's a great movie. I didn't get to see it yet, but I heard it's really good. It took about 10 seconds to start playing the subway scene, it says. Wow, apparently the guy, Ryan Block and Gadget, saying Apple is hassling me about taking pictures. What?
He's not faltering. I see plenty of pictures right here.
All of them are posting pictures, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't see it. I don't see anything about that on the Engadget blog right now. Engadget saying we're playing extremely loud and incredibly close, starting at the 1 hour, 4 minute, and 55-second mark. If you'd like to join in.
That's hilarious.
And Apple saying that's the new Apple TV, and we think you're gonna love it. Of course, they're gonna love it.
But where are more apps? Let's see the App Store.
Well, I think he just finalized his Apple TV discussion, so
Yes.
you might have to wait till later, Chris.
Yeah, we're still we're still gonna have to live in the AirPlay world, I guess. To
All right, I think it's Tim Cook back up, and he just said we think the iPad is the poster child of the PC world. You know what this means?
Yep, check this out. Not same price, $99, and it'll be available next week. Cough, cough, cough.
Mm-hmm.
And you can order it starting today, Chris. Sell your old one.
Sell my old what?
Apple TV.
Nah, it's not worth selling. Just
Well, you can get the 1080p though.
I just demote it to a different TV.
You're gonna demote it?
Yeah, just put it on a different one. Now I can have one on each one of my.
Well,
flat
you would
screens.
have a what do you call it?
Well, I can actually put the new 1080p Apple
On
TV
a
on the 1080p
Wow.
bigger television. So
Get this: 15.4 million iPads sold in Q4 alone.
Yep.
Wow, Chris, I just checked on Gazelle. They'd only give you $27.
Yeah, that's why I was saying it's not worth it.
Yeah. But yeah, that's just something right there alone, shows how much PCs or, iPads really cut into the PC, aka the Windows PC market. How it's really, taking a shot at it.
No doubt about it. And those numbers continue to go down. The numbers are continuing to decrease over time. So there will be a time very, very soon that mobile devices are going to outsell traditional PCs as we know it.
They're already working on that.
Yep.
Will they replace PCs for good? I want to say no. But we'll have to see. The iPad is so ubiquitous and so entwined in mainstream culture already that it's hard to imagine a time without it. That's Tom Bradley, PC World.
But
Good use of vocab there, ubiquitous, entwined.
yeah, right. But no revolutionary or anything. You notice that, Chris?
I'm proud of myself that I managed to read that quote off without stuttering it much.
Very, very good. I know.
Be like, what's that big word there? Round of applause for myself.
Well, I was thinking it when you were saying it, so.
All right. Devin, I'm guessing you're tweeting away with your thumbs, I hope?
Not my thumbs, but all my fingers on my keyboard.
That's what I mean.
Yes, I am.
Now, too bad we don't get sponsored by Gazelle or anybody. We could be doing some plots right now.
It doesn't matter. We can prop away if you want.
Well, definitely check us out at TexasTechReview.podbean.com on our iTunes and everything else. But make sure y'all do mention that we don't, we do this for free. We do this for the love. So if you guys want to donate, go to our website and donate to our PayPal.
Not necessarily for free, considering we get AdSense money, but.
Oh yeah, that's some big income. Let me tell you.
Now he's talking about what everybody likes about it. 200K apps. I think we're gonna see more.
200,000 apps customized for the iPad alone.
Woo, that's a lot, man.
Yes, it is.
Guys, if you haven't got on Gazelle, I'm sorry, too late.
I went on there. I think it was about a week and a half ago. And,
how do you lock it in? By the way,
you just sign in with your account and just get them to ship a box to you, and that's locking in the price. So I locked in. I locked in the price for iPad 2, 32 gig for $300. Now I think it's probably down to about 220 something.
But yeah, you sold yours already, so you got ahead of it.
Yeah, I didn't sell it on Gazelle. I just locked in the price in case that that fell through. So,
as it did.
Yeah, so if you wanted to sell your iPad 2 for this iPad 3, you're a little late. You should have done that like last week.
Yes, or even the week before.
Well, for people that don't know though either, I mean, people don't know. But if you ever see that, we'll post, check us out. We'll let you know when the announcement invitation's out, and then you guys just sell it right from as you hear from it. That's the best way to go.
It looks like they're showing Samsung's Galaxy Tab 10.1 with the Twitter app on the screen.
Yep.
Or it says looking at Twitter app on the Samsung tablet. It's the Galaxy Tab. Kind of looks like a blown-up smartphone app running on a tablet, and that's exactly what it is. That's a lie. I'm gonna pull up the Twitter app right now.
But that is on Samsung, not Asus.
Honestly, the iPad app looks exactly the same. I have no idea what he's talking about.
Now, they should have done like a different app. They should have done Pulse or something. But over 100 competitive tablets have been marketed just last year, and you won't find the great experience.
And he switches to a completely different app compared to Twitter. That does not make sense.
Now, I can see Yelp. Yelp is a good one.
Well, I mean, that's what he's showing, but, I mean, he didn't show Twitter on iPad because it looks exactly the same. That's a little hypocritical.
Actually, it does not, actually. I'll take a screenshot for you. It actually looks a lot different. It doesn't look like that at all. Chris can tell you.
Okay.
On the iPad, it doesn't even look like that at all. It's a way better, cleaner.
Everyone's been wondering who will come out with the product that's more amazing than the iPad 2. Tim Stevens from Engadget says, let me guess, Apple, maybe? Everyone's been wondering what we're...
Yeah.
Well, stop wondering. We are announcing the new iPad, apparently.
Well, they're saying that everybody's wondering when somebody will come out with a better tablet than the iPad 2, and they're saying that we will.
Well, yeah, I know. Yeah, Engadget posted a joke. They're like, so who's going to come out with a better tablet than the iPad 2? And Tim Stevens is like,
there it is, the new iPad.
Yep.
There's the first image. Looks pretty much the same.
A little better. It looks like the tapered. Might have a better tapered edge. Maybe that even.
Yeah, I think they said it's slightly thicker than the 2, but that really doesn't matter to me. I'm all about functionality over thinness, to be honest.
Definitely.
And I've already tweeted that picture, by the way, if you're asking, Austin.
Oh, I wasn't even asking.
Pretty quick on the trigger there, aren't we?
Has to
Yep.
be.
Simple copy paste post.
Yep.
And Phil Schiller is up for a demo for the new iPad teams.
Retina display. Here we go.
You wanna know
It's
if the new
official?
iPad-
Wait, Retina display.
Is it official?
I don't see a button either. Devin.
What row?
I don't see a
Devin.
button. It's a button. It's white out, so you gotta look.
In that image, yeah, it's kind of
I
hard to
don't
see.
know.
There's the button. Red display is official.
I'm gonna go take a break for a second. Because I don't know if I gotta contain myself. I don't know if I can.
Retina display. There we
I
go.
don't trust myself.
You don't trust yourself.
I thought I saw the eye in the little display of outside that the Buenos Aires Center.
Mm-hmm.
To this day, no one has yet matched this display technology. That can be argued.
Yes, it can.
I no doubt the Retina display is
Put it on an iPad.
Well, it says
But-
to a 9.7 inch screen. See, they're being specific
Yeah.
to the size. Right.
To
Yeah, to
iPad.
that form factor, nothing rivals it. I mean, the only other thing I could think of is like a touchpad. I think that's 9.7.
Mhm.
Also, the Sony Tablet S, that's 9.7 as well.
Right.
And that arguably had a very nice IPS 720p screen. So HD display, obviously. I'm zooming in on some iBooks action, just to show you the pixel density of text.
Which is going to be a much better reading experience. I got to tell you.
Yeah, like I read like a book on my phone. My phone's just a simple 480 by 800
Ooh,
display.
yuck.
So
I
that's
read
prediction.
there, then I went and read a book on my tablet, 1280 by 800, and huge difference.
Yep, they said it. They said it. 2K display.
Yep. 2048 by 1536. So
That is
exactly pixel doubling the current dimensions. But with that, I think the resolution is actually about, what is it, like 250 something. Yeah, I can do the math obviously, but approximately 250
By
PPI.
the way, it says here, put another way. If you have an HD TV at 1080p, your iPad has more pixels.
Yep, way more. Well, not way more, but definitely going to be awesome viewing experience. So every photographer out there, yeah, I think you're going to be jumping to the iPad to showcase your images. There we go. There's the number 264, not 250. So pretty close.
Yep.
264 PPI.
Well, it says here for PPI, yeah.
Yeah.
That is 1 million
More.
pixels and, more than a 1080p HD TV. That's
Yep.
very, very nice. 264 pixels per inch. I thought it'd be higher than that.
It's not as high as
And
it's not as high as the iPhone. The iPhone is over 300, but
It's like 320 something, I think.
right. But 264, you're not going to see the difference to your eye cannot see the difference.
I know, Chris. We're gonna have fun next week or whenever this thing comes out.
Yes.
Now it says here with an iPad, you can see the same thing in about 15 inch. You can't
Exactly. So I mean,
see the
everybody.
visual pixels.
Yeah, see, like what you're saying, Devin. It's less, but you hold your tablet further away from your eyes than you do your phone.
Oh, yeah.
So I mean,
I never see the pixels anyways on my iPhone. So
all right. Well,
Anybody that's staring really close at the screen to find pixels is just kidding themselves.
Oh, I know.
I mean,
Austin, please.
You don't need to be doing that. If you hold it normally like you would, and the display looks good to you, that should be good enough. He's saying that the A5X processor, quad core, is confirmed.
It's
Okay.
official.
Yeah, says it right there.
Yep.
The screen does have 40% color saturation though than the iPad 2.
Wait. But what's the X?
It's just a souped up
quad core.
A5, basically. I don't think it's.
Nope. They're saying quad core.
Oh, it is. Wow. Quad core
put that-
graphics. Nice. I mean, you almost have to if you're pushing that many more pixels. I mean, it's
Quad
incredible.
core, baby. Woo-woo. So this is definitely gonna be competitive with the Prime and many other
Oh yeah, once the TF700 version of the Prime comes out, that's the 1080p screen, by the way.
Right.
Well,
Yeah,
it says it's
Prime.
It's one
That it pretty much is going to be iPad 3 versus that.
Right.
Well,
if you're
I
gonna be
don't know
playing
about
a tablet.
this. So it looks like the A5 is 2 times graphics performance. The Tegra 3 is only 1x. I don't know about that. Would you agree on that one, Devin?
Say that again.
Looks like they're saying that the 1x for the Tegra 3.
What about the Tegra 3?
It's quad core. Oh, Ice Age camera.
Best mobile display ever, obviously. So.
And The Verge is apologizing
not-
for their feed.
Yeah.
that Scribble
See, you
Scribble
used the
Live
other
is
one.
crashing out.
Jump it over to Engadget.
Oh no,
guys,
I've been
that's bottom.
I've been there the whole time, but I've just gone back to The Verge every once in a while, and
Next
it's
feature, eyesight camera. What is this?
44%. That's an
Five-
HD camera.
Oh, they did use the iPhone 4 camera, like I said, Austin.
Yep,
The
I
5
knew it would.
megapixel backside camera.
Yep. And look at this though. They got 5 element lens.
oh yes, 5 on the back. That's great.
But I think what they're gonna do though is gonna have something on the front though.
But the backside
But it's
illumination is the
same
important
setup
part
as
to
the
that.
4S. It's the same setup as the 4S.
Yeah, exactly,
though, which
exactly. That's what I was saying. The same optics as the 4S, but with the less
Full
megapixels.
bird.
But who cares about the
Yeah.
megapixels? I mean,
auto. What says here? Auto exposure, auto focus.
Yep,
And-
I mean, megapixels doesn't mean everything.
doesn't.
You can have a 3 megapixel camera, but if it has a good sensor and optics, you're still gonna get good pictures.
I mean, when I started, like for instance, when I started shooting wedding photography, 10 years ago, I was shooting with a 6 megapixel camera. So I mean, and I was still blowing up, images, 36 inches and bigger. So I mean, to
Now,
have a 5 megapixel.
They're mentioning auto focus, auto exposure, and that's gonna be interesting. And they're also saying the display itself, the actual iPad Retina display, is 44%. Is the 44% saturation, which will be interesting.
Right.
poking jokes saying that's Derby, the world's largest dog.
And now
Big
1080 or
section.
1080p video, full HD
Yep.
video recording with that camera.
recording,
Which
yep.
I mean, it stands for a reason. You have a 5 megapixel camera like that, you're going to be able to shoot 1080p. So
Yes, sir. So I'm assuming the front-facing camera is gonna be 720p, hopefully.
Yeah, right.
with that Retina display, I'd sure hope for FaceTime.
Oh yes, sir. Oh man, Chris, I can't wait to see this thing in person if I manage to get back there for that the store deal y'all are doing.
Yeah, you got to bring your Transformer too, so we can like side by side comparison. I want to check
Yes,
it out
sir.
anyway.
Yep, I'll bring the dock and everything.
Oh
for y'all.
yeah, that thing's cool.
Wait. I just missed what just happened between you two.
We're talking about how
We're
when I manage to get back in town,
gonna
we'll
start
do,
dating, and
comparison.
he's gonna be my lover in another city, and
He's already mine. Shut up. You can't have him.
Oh, that's weird.
Wow, that just happened. That's live for you. That's live for you, right?
But yeah, we'll definitely get a comparison going once I can get in town.
yeah, we got to add a little drama and a little juice to this live stream, right?
It's just too plain. It's just too plain.
Yeah. I mean, come on, we're talking numbers here. We got to add a little,
All right, so Chris,
a little bit to
when we're doing the site, when we're at the iPad launch, we're gonna have to do some pictures and video testing now for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Well, you'll have your iPad 1. I'll have my iPad 2.
Temporal noise reduction and video stabilization, just exact the same with the 4S. They're bringing the 4S
Yeah,
feature.
pretty much the 4S camera. It's only 5 megapixels. The only
Yeah,
difference. Doesn't mean
right.
much.
That is great.
That's amazing.
And apparently they do have voice dictation also, as a fourth feature.
Siri.
Yep. Engadget making a joke saying, big applause for that. A lot of folks clapping with their shaky hands because they're so excited.
But that means that
Look at that
Wait,
look at that.
you trying to say it?
Look at that microphone button. That looks familiar.
I'm thinking they're gonna say it without really realizing it. Yep, that's Siri.
That is the Siri logo.
Yeah, Siri on the iPhone. They're gonna say it. I bet.
Unless they just enable dictation.
It says it's just voice dictation, so it's a taste of it. Oh, it's official. LTE.
Well, we already knew that, so.
No, but
It appears LTE is in more than just America there, Austin. You got Australia,
do that.
and
Right.
no,
France,
no,
and
that's the voice dictation. That's what it supports. Great Britain, Australia, French, German, and Japanese, and U.S. English. That's what it does for Syria already.
All right, Austin. I'm looking at that Twitter app picture you took. So I agree, it is different, but not by much.
It is different, actually. What are you talking about?
3.1 megabits on EVDO, 7.2 on HSPA.
EVD.
That's the iPad 2. That was the iPad 2, though.
Were you guys seeing
EVDF.
this? Because my feed is okay. There it goes. My feed's just a little bit slower.
Dude, LTE, baby.
I'm sure they'll post speed results for the LTE in just a second.
No,
Obviously.
now supports H+.
Man, am I gonna have to get the LTE one?
Yeah.
21 megabit per second
Yeah,
HSPA.
man. I mean, AT&T LTE, it's in Houston, so we'll have to test it, man, and San Antonio. It's pretty fast, too.
So you're telling me I
Yeah.
have to buy it then?
Whoa, 72 megabits max, or 73.
Well, that's LTE, of course.
Exactly.
That's faster than a lot of people's home internet.
Yeah.
Faster than mine, so.
Oh, I've done the
Um,
testing. I've done the testing with the Verizon, with the MiFi and the LTE MiFi, and it's definitely faster.
Bro, what have you got?
Say what?
What have you got
Well,
on it, though?
Well, it just depends on where I'm at, But I mean,
I'm sure Verizon installed like an LTE receiver inside the building just for this.
yeah.
Either that or AT&T.
Well, you gotta understand, they have towers.
Never mind. It is AT&T LTE. And Gadget just said.
Yep. Now check this out too, though. It looks like the iPad also supports H+, which goes up to 21, and something about dual core HSPA. I don't know what that is. They're showing a demo video of 5 huge photos downloaded on LTE before even one's on 3G. Chris, I'm sorry. I think you're gonna have to decide.
Are you trying to tell me I have to take one for the team and buy LTE so we can do testing?
Well, you're the one who's already said it, anyways.
I didn't say I was going to commit to buying it, but
Well, I think we'll have to some explaining. We'll have the thinking to do in the behind the scenes.
yeah, I think we'll have many hours leading up to the launch to figure that one out, right?
Yep, so they just demoed Verizon and AT&T LTE, so that confirms both carriers, of course.
And they're showing the video loading.
But which one to choose? That's the
Now that's the
question.
thing. Verizon's greater in general, so I think you already have a Verizon MiFi. You can just turn in your MiFi shit.
But
So you don't have to worry about the double cost, but you could keep it.
well, honestly, I don't already pay for it, so
How is that
it's a
happening?
company perk.
Well, then in that case, keep it. You have both.
Honestly, this is by far the best iPad. This is
Yep.
like when you had iPad to iPad 2, it's kind of like it's kind of a step up, but not really.
Right.
This is a giant step up. This is like going up a flight of stairs.
You got
and this-
Telus, Rock, and Bell.
And this is
in
exactly
Canada.
what they needed to do to stay competitive. So they knew it.
Well, this
Oh.
is, anyways, this is what Apple always does. They do shitty the not pardon my language, but they always come out with a okay product upgrade. But then when things get hot, they always do a third time. You have to wait the third time to get. It's the third time the charm.
Well, they're only going to push out what they absolutely need to, and
Exactly.
It appears they have various different bands of LTE, meaning that the LTE versions on AT&T Verizon will be different.
Yep.
Yep. So it's
But 3G will be worldwide, so.
right.
As I told you earlier, and
See, Austin, there's the little white button. You see it?
yes, sadly. So they're going to be 3G world ready. Wow.
Yes, sir.
And makes it for a personal hotspot if the carrier supports it. Wow.
Which is
So
nice.
you can have the Verizon, AT&T both do. Wow.
That is nice.
Yeah, if you pony up for it, of course.
Right.
But still, it's Chris's LTE MiFi could almost be non-existent in a way.
Right.
It's only been like 37 minutes, and I feel like we've been through like 2 hours of information.
I know,
That's how it is always.
Well, that just means they have a lot packed in to demonstrate and show off. So, I mean, they
Most
Yeah.
fans ever. Wow.
wow, that is awesome.
Now, AT&T and Verizon, I just can't believe this. This is a great day. I knew this would be an exciting event, but I didn't know it would be this exciting.
I was really on the fence too whether or not they were gonna just.
And this
take
is the
on
most
LTE.
that each device has been shipped. That's pretty interesting. I'm surprised they didn't put Sprint in the mix, though, still.
Yeah.
So, in Gadget poking jokes again, they said this device is said to have the most fans ever, but he's not saying exactly which ones. And he said someone I know is getting ready to do some fact checking right now.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, it looks like battery life, though. It's going to be 10 still?
I think I think they would at least need to keep it consistent with previous gens.
Well,
Yep.
let's see.
All right, cool.
Oh, 9 hours on 3G.
That was iPad 2, though.
10 still, and 9 on 4G. Wow. Wow. So it does 9 hours on 4G as well, like it did on 3G, and 10 hours of battery life in general.
Man, they must have thrown in like a 44th or like a 5,000 milliamp hour battery or something.
Wow. No kidding.
And that is the thing that makes the iPad so popular is 10-hour battery life. That's one of the biggest selling points.
And but the amazing thing is you've got that more power hungry display pushing
Check this
that
out.
much.
Still, it remains thin at 9.4,
Yeah. So the rumors were correct then.
and it comes out starting at $500, black and white. Chris, are you getting black or white?
I'm sticking
I
black.
think I already know the answer.
I'm sticking
Good,
black.
good. I do not want to see a white iPad. 30
No, I
for some reason.
can't do white. There's no way.
Black and yellow.
Watching movies for one thing on it, it just does not frame it nice enough. So.
It's officially on the store. The Apple Store is up.
Oh, it is. Okay.
Amazingly light.
Let's take a look at the Apple Store real quick. And let's see what they've posted. A billion thanks, iPad.
So which storage size you can be getting since there is no 128 gigabytes?
Oh, there's not. Oh, never mind. It's not back up. It's not backed up. I thought it was.
I'm gonna stick 64.
Now, for
You're
your
gonna plenty of $700 for that?
Oh yeah.
All right.
now I noticed that it's the same price range.
March
The
16th. There you go.
The prices haven't gone up.
Pre-orders start today.
Yep. So, Chris, I don't know if you're gonna get in. March 16th, though, it is next Friday, as you had predicted, Chris. I hate you.
Yep.
I wanted it to be Friday. Well,
And then March 23rd for elsewhere worldwide, but it will be the 16th for U.S., Canada, UK, France, Germany, Switzerland, Japan, Hong Kong, Singapore, and
I
Australia.
mean, come on. When you hear about 2 stores opening on March 16th, 2 brand new Apple stores, you can't think that they're going to release it a week before.
aside.
March 16th, that is next Friday.
Yes.
Yep. Oh, you're allowed to come back. You should come.
So what time are they going to open in the morning?
We'll find out if it's
Probably 8 o'clock.
9 o'clock. We'll see if it's a morning launch. They haven't even announced that.
If it is, I can come home the night before, hang out for a day, and then I might have to go back for work. Depending on if I work Friday or not, we'll have to see.
Well,
If I do work Friday, I'll try to get someone to grab my shift.
And the
then I'll be able to
last
head
iPad
over.
launch was an evening launch. So if they
now, here's a good point. That everything has been updated, but as you remember with iPhone 4, just apps in general, developers didn't have to do anything because it just looked better. All right, what's the name, guys? What's the name? No name.
Yeah, they haven't said iPad 3 yet, have they?
Mhm.
Or HD.
They're just calling it the new
Wait.
iPad.
Are you serious?
No, I'm just saying that's all they've called it so far. It's just
Right now?
Yeah.
Well,
Also, you should check out Twitter after this. I'm going crazy.
I will. Hopefully, you're doing it all.
And for the
Yeah.
There we go. Namco coming up. As I thought, they're going to do a big gamer company. Wow.
and for those of you that are watching, you can come right back here next Friday because we're going to have live on the spot coverage of the launch event. So
it's still not even decided yet.
right, so we don't know exactly when that'll be next Friday or if it'll be Thursday night.
We're gonna find out. We're finding out still. We will let you know via Twitter at Texas Tech Review at as I S it. Now they're gonna do a new thing called Sky Gamblers from Namco.
Looks like Ace Combat at Steam. That was a PS game, by the way.
All right, Chris. I don't know if we're gonna get copyright issued, but we could easily post the. CNN is having it up right now.
What is?
CNN has the live stream as we speak.
A live or
Live.
Also, due to the high resolution screen, this game's obviously going to look amazing.
Yeah,
but
they're live streaming it in
they are saying the graphics are a little simpler than Ace Combat was at.
Waiting for the ad.
What if an entire car insurance
I'm
company
waiting for the
thought up
name.
and
Is this
built
HD or 3?
Yeah, it's official. There's a live stream right now going on
yeah, I'm there, but
in HD. You can full screen if you want. I don't know if we want to though, just because of what happened. I want to get taken down. Now it's from the beginning. We can play it later when they talk about the game demos. Just have that in the background. I'll have it up later. We'll post it when they talk about the actual game.
Apparently, he said they just punched out when there were 50 jets to dogfight and did it crash, or did he just exit the game?
Probably exit this game. It looks really cool. Hey, eject, just shake the iPad. Yep, there's a button. They show it.
are you wanting no button?
I kind of do, man.
The button is like, it's like the thing for iPad and iPhone.
I know,
You
but
can't really get rid of that, to be honest.
Right, but there's multi-test gestures now.
Okay, so the feed that's up is actually, they're
I told you, it's behind.
Yeah,
so
it's behind.
We're gonna wait for it.
So this game is exclusive to iOS, and it will be launching later this month. It's called Sky Gamblers, by the way.
Yeah, it looks cool. We're gonna post the video. We're gonna show the video when they get to the game displays and actual iPad stuff, so we can kind of post cap it. All right, Chris. I'm gonna keep a track on it. You don't have to play it. All right, Chris.
okay. Yeah, I'm not playing it. It's not up. I'm still on GDGT.
So Chris, how are you handling it without an iPad for now until you get your new one?
Oh no, I still have mine. It's well, my wife has one and I have one, so mine gets handed down to my wife, and I'm selling hers. So.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
Got it.
And the new one, bum bum bum.
So yeah, I'll definitely see what I can do to get in town next Friday and try to be there with you guys.
Yeah, that'd be great.
We don't even know if it's we don't even know if it's an evening launch like they did last year or a day launch. I mean a morning launch. I hope it's a day. I hope it's the evening launch.
I do too.
I think it's too late to ask the day off for me, but I can definitely see if someone will take my shift for me.
That's not hard. You work at Chipotle.
So many people want more hours. I'm sure somebody will say yes.
Sorry, I don't know. I think I accidentally said where you work. So
I don't care. That's fine.
Where do you work?
Yeah,
where do you work?
Chipotle.
I work at Chipotle.
I was there last night, by the way.
You work
and
where?
I thought of you. I was there last night.
Your place?
Austin, quiet. Where do you work, Devin?
Chipotle, the burrito
Oh,
place.
okay. Well, I couldn't hear you at all. Hey,
Yeah.
I happen to be going there tonight.
I was today.
Hey, it's worth it. I get free food all the time.
That's awesome. Can't beat that.
Hey, can you get free food in the location by me?
No,
I can't.
that would be nice.
I get free food when I'm working. If I'm not working, I get 50%. But I think that's only specific to my store because they didn't give me like a little discount card or anything.
50%.
So I don't know.
Well, I think
that's
it's your
nice.
ID number. Oh, look at this. It's a little sketch app. That's cool. It's called Sketchbook Inc.
What's next? Stylus popping out of the iPad? I mean, they've one upped like everybody with everything. This is a giant leap forward for iPads. I'm just wondering what other ridiculous thing they're going to announce.
That's why I think there's going to be one more thing still.
So they didn't exactly say how much more graphic or CPU power this had than the 2. Remember the 2? They said it had like 10 times more graphic power,
Right.
etc. You know?
Right.
They haven't said anything that's for this one. So. Well, to do.
Aperture or iPhoto? Could we see that? They're going through demos.
That would be great.
I think
And export images that are greater than 100 megapixels. Very nice.
I'll tell you what. iPad 2 was already ahead, but man.
I wouldn't call it ahead. I'd say it was on par or about slightly above.
I'm saying they were
is
ahead for so long.
this one like you got like so on a scale of like 1 through 20, you got like the prime on like 10. iPad 3 or whatever this is called just jumped to like 20. So
That's what I'm saying.
yeah, this thing is
They're
ridiculous.
saying that this Retina display is luscious. It can take it to the next level and create immersive environments. Professionals and everyday artists are gonna love this device.
Chris, if you catch me staring next week at your brand new tablet, don't get weirded out. I'm just
He's gonna reconsider coming back to the Apple Garden. I guess.
You have tablet envy.
No.
Tablet
Available
envy.
in April?
Tablet.
Okay, that's Autodesk is available. That Sketch Pro is gonna be coming in April. I'm definitely gonna think about getting my grandmother an iPad now. She's an artist. She'd like this.
Well, Austin, if you can somehow find the money to pony up for an iPad 3, you can give her your 1.
No, it's gonna only be good on the. I'd have to get a 3.
You would take a 1 after looking at this?
Dude.
Hey, he said grandma. I mean, do you think they're exactly up to date with this?
Well, I was gonna give my grandfather my iPad 1 if I was gonna get the 3.
No, that's what I was saying. I thought you were saying
Birthday.
that you would take his 1. I'm like, really? You'd be able to live with the 1 after seeing what this one can do? I don't know.
Well, it's Devon's 1 I have
Oh, really?
Yeah, I sold it to him.
Oh, okay.
last year.
Okay.
Well, looks like we got Epic Games, so Infinity Blade, baby.
I bought an iPad just to try it out, and it worked for a few months, and then eventually I was like, nah, this isn't exactly working for me, so I tried out some Android tablets, and I was like, I want to go here, so I sold it to Austin, and went and I got a
I
transformer.
helped him.
Oh, that's cool.
I helped him. It was fun. It's where actually TTR was born, actually. Was on.
Yeah, pretty much when we were driving home from Fry's, we were like, hey, we should do an unboxing for this.
And then we went further and further and further, and then now you have this.
So, how do you guys know each other? How'd y'all meet?
High school.
We went to high school together.
I
Yeah.
got you.
We were in band.
So, what's taking you to San Antonio, right?
Yes,
Cool.
college, yeah.
Oh, okay.
It looks like Infinity Blade, so. Our third and last demo. Ooh, this game's called Dungeons. HDR graphics and tone mapping. Huh. Right now they're showing the new Apple TV thing on the live stream from CNN.
Yeah, I've just got to it just a few seconds ago.
You're just showing it up a little bit.
Just every
great.
once in a while, I'll cut back to it.
It looks nice. The UI. I mean, it's I wonder if they're gonna update it for the old one though. They have to, right?
I would think that they would. I don't see why. They would keep it.
I mean, it's just an update.
Right. It's just the
Okay,
it's just
this
the
is
UI.
called Dungeons. A lot of people are saying this looks like Diablo. It's called Dungeons. The Infinity Blade.
God, this is ridiculous.
With what? With
This the tablet in general. I mean, Jesus.
were you expecting this? Question.
I mean, we had the rumors and everything, but now that it's officially announced, it's just kind of hitting me. This is incredible.
So is this something?
It's incredible that we can fit such a technological feat inside such a small package.
Yes.
Is what I mean.
Yes.
Right. So does this mean that? I mean, this is definitely. I mean, already it was bad enough for the Android developers. You know, Asus and Samsung got lucky and had winners, but or somewhat success compared to the iPad. You know, comparable, I guess.
It seems that Asus is starting to take the cake because they're rumored to get Jelly Bean first.
Well, and also Prime, you know, is pretty nice. It's the new hot tablet, but now with this coming out, what do you think? Are we going to see the QHD and all those really crazy displays coming? Because they can't even
Hey, QHD isn't that good.
Well, what is the one from Samsung or whatever?
You talking about the Super AMOLED HD display?
Yeah, even then it won't compare.
Yeah, QHD indicates 960 by 540 resolution. It literally means a quarter of HD is what the Q means.
Right. The Samsung is 720 though, right?
Yeah, it's like QU HD or something, I think.
So either way, doesn't matter what they do because it's only 720. So Apple really has taken the cake in both space.
And the App Store and the Apple Store is still down, so no reserves possible yet.
Well, we don't have a name yet either.
No, we don't. It's just the new iPad.
Oh, it's probably Infinity Blade Dungeons is what they're calling that game.
Oh, so it's called WXGA, is what 1280 by 768 means.
Yeah.
And then full 1080p, like 1920 by 1200, is WUXGA.
Mashable is saying... Well, hey guys, Mashable is saying something about it. They're saying that Mashable is calling it the, they're calling it the 4G LTE iPad.
Oh, Lord.
I don't know if I like that.
Yeah.
So, and then the Apple resolution, the 2048 by 1536 is going to be QXGA. That's Quad XGA. Is what the
Yeah, it's a quad core. Oh yeah.
Quad, and that's talking about the display though. It's,
right.
It's Quad XGA type. So it's going to be a QXGA if you want to call it specifically about resolution.
What I think is interesting is that Apple is saying that the graphics performance, the Tegra 3, the quad core is only 1 times, where the actual A5 chip itself, dual core, is 2 times, and then the A5X is 4 times graphics performance.
Yeah, this is just the new iPad, no iPad HD or anything.
I don't think it'll be the new iPad. They can't do that.
Are they just calling it the iPad?
I know, right?
They can't. They can't do it. It just would be a marketing mess because like the iPad 1 I have wouldn't be the iPad 1. It's known as the iPad. There's by the way, if you checked yesterday, and I did, I had like 8 different apps I had to update. So that's something to show too, that 5.1 or something was coming.
That's true. All right, so we're going back to more Apple product.
Are we gonna see what I was talking about?
How long does this keynote last?
Oh, a while. This is actually one of the longest ones.
I figured.
I
don't know if they had a set schedule or if it's just it ends when it ends.
Well, I don't know. iPad 1 announcement was well over an hour. I think it was closer to an hour and a half.
Yeah.
So.
And this is a lot of information too.
Yeah. So they're definitely packing it in.
iWork is updated, so that's good. So Keynote, what's it? Keynote pages and numbers, right? If I know my Mac stuff.
Correct.
Well, wait, that could mean it's updated, but I hope it looks better. But my question is, though, are we gonna see what we were talking about, Chris? Aperture and iPhoto?
I don't know. Maybe that's the one more thing.
They're still $10. Well, I think the one more thing is Microsoft Office.
That's a possibility as well.
Now, today, they're still in the update. If you got the app right, it's a free update.
I mean, why even put this in the keynote?
Looks like they got... Because they can.
I know.
Guitar band, smart streams, that's cool. A note editor, and you can push that to iCloud. That's cool.
Okay, yeah, with the iCloud integration, that's awesome. Anything to back up your content. I can't speak enough about that. And obviously, I do the same thing with my students.
So, Austin, believe it or not, I do have a friend who is more Apple fanboy than you, and I'm pretty sure he's
fanboy. Chris is.
He's probably past stuff excitement by now, I think.
You should text him, or you should Facebook him and tell him to check out our live stream.
4 iOS devices can jam in real time.
Yeah, that's
GarageBand.
crazy. So iPhone has GarageBand, right? Or is it just iPad?
Just iPad. I
Well, you guys can test that then, Austin. Bring your one, and you guys can grab
Yep.
You can grab your iPad 2, and then you have 3, and you can test all 3.
Yep, that's the point. We're gonna have a 3. We're gonna take it out. We're gonna be naked in it, and we're gonna show all 3 of them. Compare
I call
all that stuff.
all I'm saying is I call guitar.
Oh, for guitar. Well, Guitar Band, GarageBand doesn't really work on iPad 1. It's very bad.
iMovie update,
iMovie is updated.
which they needed to do. You know, you have Avid encroaching in on their space, so
By the way, Tim's now just getting to the iPad stuff. They're talking about the Yelp app comparison and all that stuff.
yeah, cut back to that.
Yeah.
They're showing the sales and all that. I believe it's...
All right, so what are we looking at here now on the Verge? What is this?
Where?
Well, the Verge is behind. There they go.
Yeah,
They're catching up.
on
Okay, no.
Gadget. Yeah, Gadget's showing, it's the first time you can outline and storyboard, then record in 1080p and play it back on the same device. It's the first time you can do that.
Very nice.
That's cool.
All right, Austin. I just made the 200th tweet on our Twitter account.
Ooh, 200 more.
200 today?
Shut up. We've been tweeting too much.
Yeah, you're like this.
Now, this is pretty...
You're tweet
now,
spamming.
Now, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun and interesting, but
I've already done like 40 things.
while you were breaking up there, what'd you say?
That doesn't sound pretty there, Devin.
You're back and forth.
What? Test. Is that okay?
Yeah. Now this is funny. Darren Marp's going, does this mean I can no longer harsh on folks who shoot pictures and videos with a giant 9.7 tablet? And then Tim Stevens goes, sorry, bro. Nah, I think
Honestly,
it's cool.
I think it's hilarious when people shoot video and take pictures with an iPad. It looks so stupid.
Hey, my aunt is that. Shut up.
But hey, it's going to make more
It
sense
looks
now.
dumb.
It may look completely
But-
dumb, but hey, you're going to be able to shoot some exceptional video of doing it this time around.
Now, Chris, this is something that, the iPad didn't have storyboard like that. That's the first.
iMovie, you mean?
No, they had iMovie.
The movie is in the App Store today.
No.
so-
I'm not talking about just the app. I'm talking about
talking-
storyboarding.
Yeah, they didn't have that in the mobile.
Right.
In the mobile.
Right.
Only on the desktop.
Exactly.
That's pretty, it's a big improvement.
iPhoto.
Oh wow, awesome!
Yep, I knew it. Didn't I tell you? Just wait for Aperture to come out.
This is
Just wait for Aperture. Just wait
so long overdue. I can't tell you how
Dude, just wait.
frustrating it
Instead
was.
of photos or whatever, it's iPhoto.
It's so frustrating to
Dude, just
To
wait
manage
for
your
it, Chris.
photos.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
I quoted you a little bit there on Twitter, Chris. I said it's about time this came around. It's been overdue for a while.
yes, since day one.
You put his, day one definitely.
I mean that's immediately what I was thinking when the iPad was launched. I'm like, really? Where's iPhoto? Seriously? And then of course last year at this time, like, really? Where's iPhoto?
GarageBand and
I'm
my movie came out
why
last
are you
year.
why are you pushing iPhoto
And
off
two.
and you're bringing out Keynote and everything else? I mean that's just a given. People want to manage their photos, want to be able to have something to work with their photos on their iPad. I mean, if it's so photo oriented, iPhoto's a must. It's got.
They're talking about the Retina display on the CNN feed.
Okay.
Yeah, they're saying new gestures, new effects, multi-touch editing, and you can beam photos directly between devices.
That's awesome.
Beam.
Awesome.
That's an interesting choice of words there.
Right. Photo beaming.
I don't know if you guys know what I'm referring to, but I'm talking about Android Beam
Yeah.
or Google Beam, whatever it's called. Interesting choice of words there,
Yeah.
Apple.
Shot.
Or 10
shots. Shot.
Exactly.
Are you watching this, dude? You seeing the difference, Chris, on the video? They're showing the display
Well,
difference
I don't want to
right
show
now.
it too much, so I.
Well, just show this part at least. Show the difference on the retina.
Yeah.
At least show
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm on that part.
Link this right now. I need to see this.
what the CNN.
Yeah, link it. There we go. Thank you. They're comparing the iPad 2 to the new iPad. I guess I'd have to call it.
All right. Albums, photos, events, and journals.
All right, so smart browsing, multi-touch editing, professional quality effects, brushes, photo bean, and photo journals.
You know, with all these enhancements,
Oh yeah, CNN.
with all these enhancements, it does somewhat
Sorry.
surprise me that they didn't at least bring in a 128 option.
Huh. Apparently, this has bezel gestures like the playbook and the touchpad.
Very interesting.
Say that one more time, Devin.
I said the touchpad and the playbook had bezel gestures. You know, right? You touch the bezel and push up, and it like took you back home or whatever.
Right.
The iPad.
Not
The
at all.
iPad apparently had that.
I gotta say, okay, like I know the iPhone was all like, yes, awesome, but now the iPad is becoming the all-have, like the iPhone is. You know,
Mm-hmm.
now it's becoming the must-have.
Now, when we see iOS 6 or whatever the next big refresh is, hopefully they'll do a UI refresh. Because honestly, I'm a little tired of just the grid of icons.
Yeah, I agree.
You and everybody else.
Yeah. Getting a little old.
I mean, you don't have to. A little old, yeah. They could use a little refresh. That'd be nice.
So he's demoing iPhoto.
This guy tested the app in Antarctica. Everyone in the audience just threw their hands up in frustration, not because they weren't able to beat this guy. Everyone wants to get their hands on this
Yeah.
They
thing.
said this was a 12 megapixel photo from a Nikon D300S.
Wow.
And the app supports up to 19 megapixel photos, Chris.
Wow.
19.
Now, Chris, when you unbox this on the spot, make sure Austin isn't drooling over you. Okay?
I will make sure that no drool hits my Retina display.
You're gonna be there too. What are you talking about, Devin? You're gonna be there too.
I'll make sure you don't. I'll make sure I don't drool on there.
I was about to say, watch yourself there, sir.
I might be having like tablet withdrawal or something in the corner though.
You know, it says you
Just
can
don't bring your transformer.
you can
Just
work-
Don't bring your transformer.
you can work with images up to 19 megapixels. That's great,
Right,
you
that's
know.
what I'm
But
saying.
you know, my Canon
Oh,
5D
good.
Mark II shoots 22 megapixel images. So
Oh, Austin, don't worry. I'll have my transformer with me so we can do a comparison on the spot after you unbox it.
Okay, I guess. Just don't show people. Hide it in a backpack or something.
Oh yeah, I'll get boot. I'll get boot if I whip that thing out. I bet.
But then it'll be fun. We might as well.
Austin, I'll take pictures of it to show you how stupid it looks.
We'll compare the photos and the video capture, all that good stuff.
I'll stand there with my transformers taking pictures, and then I'll show you how
Now
stupid
this
it
is
looks.
what I like too, though.
And I can do the ice cream sandwich camera UI.
Yeah, what I really like is also, guys, don't forget is that with iPhoto. First of all, if you have a Mac like Chris, or you're in the Mac first, you know how iPhoto works. It's very familiar. It's easy. But also, it's easy to share through email, Flickster, Twitter, etc., like Facebook, all that stuff. And you can auto-enhance it, all that cool stuff. Chris, I think you might need to get a 19 megapixel DSLR just for this.
I already have one. I've got a 22 megapixel DSLR. I'm gonna have to size down my images.
Right? All right.
I would think that you could obviously still import. I can import my 22 megapixel images into the Photos app. So I'm sure you're only able to work with 19 megapixels of that image. So it's just sized down for you probably.
That'll be some testing done.
Yes. Cropping, reset, crop, and straighten based on different aspect ratios: 3:2, 4:3, 3:4, and
Now
1:1.
talk about the camera on there on the other feed.
and the store
Well, that's a good question.
is still
Hey,
down.
Chris,
Yes,
Chris.
yes.
iPad 2 people or iPad 1 people? Who's this more for?
I think it's for
iPad.
I think it's for everybody.
It's for everyone, dude.
It is.
This blows the iPad 2 out of the water. The iPad 2 didn't necessarily blow the iPad 1 out of the water,
Exactly.
but this has definitely done so.
I mean, I knew a lot of people that held on to their iPad 1 and didn't bother to upgrade. That they didn't feel like it was a necessity. That they it's maybe it's a little thinner, maybe it's a little faster, but I don't do a whole lot. This, on the other hand,
Well, it's more like it's not like the 4 and the 4S exactly.
right? I mean, this is more the leap from the 3GS to the 4.
See, I agree. With some people are coming around the web talking about this, is that the display itself, when you see it, it's gonna change. We're gonna be like,
Alright, Austin.
first on iPad.
You're gonna like this tweet. I'm saying the iPad 2 didn't really blow away the iPad 1. However, this has blown away every tablet in existence, and this is coming from Android guy.
Very
right.
good, yeah.
I'm checking the Twitter feed, by the way. You're blowing it up big time, and your Facebook and all that stuff.
Some very, very cool stuff. Repair, red eye, saturate, desaturate, lighten, darken, sharpen, soften. I mean, there's so many different ways to manipulate a photo within the new iPhoto app, and it's all touch. I mean, that's the amazing part of it. You're gonna find a lot of people that did a lot of the photo manipulation on their laptop, and they're not gonna want to do that anymore because it's so touch.
Well, I got a
That's
feeling
it.
Aperture might still be in here.
This
somewhere.
this is Apple's like Mona Lisa right here. This is incredible.
Yes.
This has to be by far the best product they've ever announced. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. I love to hear you saying this stuff, Devin. I'm telling you what,
I'm an overall tech guy. I get excited about Apple stuff too.
Yeah, I am too. I have so limited time to devote to everything. It's just so hard, and I wish.
I know. I mean, of course, my OS of choice is Android, yeah, but
Right.
I mean, this still excites me a lot.
I mean, if I could do anything full time, it would be just to review products and have my hands on everything. But it's just not possible. So
Yeah.
I know everybody's gonna want this iPad. That's for sure.
Oh yeah.
I don't know, Alston. I think we might need to start our coverage 24 hours in advance.
Well, I know either way, this is gonna be fun.
I see a camp out coming our way.
Are you saying we're gonna do a full overnight? Or do we?
I
I
would not mind joining you guys for that.
was gonna say, is our gear gonna be able to stain this?
Dude, I've got the power. It's ready. It's ready to go.
You have like a little. You have like a mini
Dude,
battery pack I can plug into in case my tablet dies.
I've got many of them.
You know what though? You know what? The mall doesn't let you camp out. I found out.
No.
And so-
You were there. You were there for iPhone 4S, so you can.
Well, you can't do it during the day.
Yes,
you have
can.
to wait till after.
No. If it's an evening release, they form the line, and the line starts as soon as the mall
Oh,
opens.
it's evening release. Then we can get there in the morning when it
Yeah,
opens.
exactly. We be there, but
Yeah.
we'll be there hours
We're gonna
before
have to
the.
pack
Hold on,
we're gonna have to pack a lot of sunscreen.
we'll be there out. No, we can wait in the mall. When I was waiting there in line, I waited in line all day for iPad
For the
2.
Right, I'm saying we're gonna have to get a lot of sunscreen.
No, in the mall. Why do we need sunscreen in the mall?
Oh, you get to wait in the mall?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that lets you sit inside.
Yeah.
okay. Well, the mall opens at 9, so we'll have to get there at 8 or 7.
No, we'd get there before that because there will be people probably that will wait before to be first to get in line.
Shoot, I'm gonna have to head back over there like Thursday night.
Yeah, dude.
I mean,
You're gonna do this.
I mean, I thought I was doing good by being there at 8-9 o'clock. And no, and the mall does not open at 9. It actually opens, I think, about 6 or 7 for mall walkers. So you can actually come in before.
Oh yeah, there's
so,
mall walkers.
So I thought I was doing good by being there at about 8:30, 9 o'clock last year. And when I got there were about 10 people in line already.
Oh, we're gonna have to get there at 6, 4 or 5 in the morning.
Right, exactly.
Good thing I gave up drinking for Lent.
All right. You know what, guys? I'm gonna ask off like a Friday or Saturday, early April. so I can come home for 2 days, and then we can
For
go
my
crazy.
birthday! For my birthday!
Yes, we can go crazy with videos.
And that's awesome. My schedule is booked for that weekend though.
Awesome.
For that Saturday.
Tell me-
for that
tell me-
for that Saturday
Tell me
and
when you. Yeah, tell me when you are available to do videos, and I'll come home that weekend.
the following weekend after that.
The 26th?
April. Are you talking about this month, 26th?
Yeah, that
Or-
weekend or the weekend of the 1st, I'm not available.
You're not available the 20th and 21st?
That weekend I am, but I'm saying the weekend
that's-
after that, April 1st is a Sunday. I'm not available that weekend.
No, we're talking in April 26th. I mean, April 20th and 21st.
No. Like I'm talking about like
Right.
I'm talking about like the weekend of April
20th,
13th.
21st. 20th.
13th, 14th.
No, you're coming the 20th and 21st.
Am I? Oh, that's when your birthday is, right?
Well, I'm not available that weekend either. April 14th, I'm not.
Are you available the 21st?
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
That's
I'll be home. I'll be home for that entire weekend, so we can do stuff.
Okay.
All right, so Phil's back. It's priced at $5, like any other iMovie, but it's available right now.
Wow.
Chris.
Go buy it. Go buy it.
I'm there.
Chris,
I'm there. I'm going.
I don't know if I want to buy it on my phone or you get it on your iPad.
I'm going
I don't know which one.
I'm on the App Store right now. Going there.
They probably opened it like 5 minutes ago, right before they announced it.
Right.
I've been crazy.
It's not there.
Nope, it's gonna be later in the day, like when 5.1 comes out. I bet.
Yeah, it's not there yet.
It said today, so they'll probably release.
So
They'll probably
that's-
release all this stuff. All this stuff they said they're releasing today. I'll probably be released after this keynote.
Right.
Yeah, probably. Now it looks like it says that's it. All of iLife is now on the iPad.
Yep.
That's really cool. They completed the cycle. Now the question is aperture.
It's narrated by Tom Cruise.
Aperture.
Video.
Aperture. Aperture.
The only thing that could be more excited about a tablet than this is if Google made like a Nexus tablet. That would freak me the hell out.
I still think even then though, Devin, I don't think it could hold a candle right now. Honestly.
We have to see. We'll have to see.
This is a huge upgrade.
Honestly, if you had to ask what tablet would I get now after this came out, it'd be this in first place by far, Prime in second place. No way the Prime can compete with.
Yeah. Agreed. And of course, I mean, I'm saying that not ever having put my hands on it, so
Just the pure specs, it's
Yeah.
No USB, no dogs changes, so
the display is what's insane.
Exactly. 2048 by 1536. I didn't even know that was possible.
in a 19.7-inch screen.
I mean,
Nine
you put that into perspective in the Apple Cinema display, that came out. I mean, when did that come out? 2003, thereabout. I mean, this thing blows that thing out of the water. It's more pixels packed into the smaller space than that.
well, the cinema display came out last year too.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And I owned that cinema display, and since sold it a couple
Oh,
years
you
ago.
have the new one? You had the new one, the latest one?
No. I bought the first one that came out.
Oh,
like
wow.
2000.
Did you get good money from it?
Yeah, I at the time it retailed for about $2,500, and I got it for
check this out.
it for $800.
Apparently, it's a guy an Apple executive who sounds like Tom Cruise.
Oh, is that what it is?
Apparently, they did call it the third generation iPad, but that doesn't exactly mean it's the iPad 3. I mean, I guess it'll unofficially be called that no matter what, but
They're showing the 4G battery life and all that stuff right now.
Hey, the
They're
big
showing
question.
these-
Okay, we haven't talked about this though. The big question is, are they going to continue to sell the iPad 2?
Yep.
oh, they will. I'm sure they'll just drop the price. No,
Nope. They'll put in the refurbished and sell what they have left. That's what they did with the iPad 1 and still doing.
oh no, I mean any new stock of iPad 2s they have, they'll drop the price on.
But are they going to continue to manufacture the iPad 2?
No.
Probably not. Probably not.
Yep.
They stopped the iPad 1, didn't they?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
They do it with every product.
But rumor
they'll-
rumor was for a long time, like they're still manufacturing iPhone 4s and iPhone 3GS. Would they do the same thing with the iPad 2? as a lower cost alternative.
Nope.
Doesn't look that way to me.
Honestly, this announcement would be so much bigger if nothing leaked out. Like the resolution didn't leak out, nothing leaked out.
yeah.
Well, that's what always happens.
If everybody was completely in the dark, this would have been like freaking like a atomic bomb of tech announcements.
Totally agree.
That's how it always works with Apple.
It still is huge though, but I think it would have been even bigger if there was no idea what was it was.
Oh, by the way, I like how in your tweet you put the AFX instead of you put AFX instead of A5X. You might want to change that.
Did I? Where is it?
It's, I don't know, a while back in your tweets.
I can't really fix that, so.
Well, I know, just retweet about what's in it.
My bad, I meant A5X.
Or just put the A5X as a quad core. Just go into that again and talk about the, it's really fast.
I love how you delegate all this stuff, Austin.
This is how you do it. It's how you run a company sometimes,
I thought it's not technically a company until you actually make some money.
We are technically, so
That's only advertisements though.
still, that's something to me.
Yeah, I said AFX. You're right.
No resolution on the front camera still.
Yeah, maybe they won't even talk about it. That's just one of the specs that they're gonna remain mute about until you actually get it in your hands and find out.
Well, they have it usually. Don't they talk about cameras on the spec sheet on the Apple
Yeah,
site?
once they release it on the site, then that information will be on there. But I mean, there's still no update to the site, and like normally, speaking, it's not done until after the keynote. But right now, we still see iPad 2.
Yep.
So, Darren Murph just joked, said, "No way, man! I need my iPhone XXL IV." That would be 44.
And it says it looks like we're wrapping up. The Verge says that.
Yeah, they just keep saying the new iPad. The new iPad.
Right.
It's the ultimate iPad.
Just call it iPad. Awesome. I don't know.
You notice we haven't seen anything about the 1 gig either.
Wait,
yet
maybe
they always
not. They're coming back. Maybe not.
They
One
never,
more thing.
They never really talk about the RAM, honestly.
Yeah.
I know, right? But one more thing.
Oh, iPad 2 staying on sale. There you go.
Confirmed that iPad 2 will continue, but wait. Price drops by $100, so $30.99 for a 16 gig Wi-Fi. Well, that's what they did for the iPad 1.
For a period of time, and then until they stop manufacturing them. But it looks like that they're going to continue to manufacture the iPad 2s. So this really is taking a stab at the lower end of the market, the Nook.
This is taking the stab at, no, not really there. That's e-readers. This is taking a stab at Android tablets.
I mean, yeah. Like when the Transformer I have first came out, it was $400 off the bat. So that was a really smart thing that Asus did.
Right. But still, people are going toward those e-readers.
People are going to go buy iPad 2s like crazy, I bet.
Yeah, many more schools can afford this, and that's very important because with iBooks and the new iBooks authoring software, to make these books possible.
You mean iBooks textbooks?
Right,
too?
right.
Yeah.
I mean, this is going to help schools, and schools are going to jump at iPad 2.
See, they're still calling it the new iPad.
Yep.
I don't like that. It's official. Looks like the new iPad. I don't know if I like that name. They gotta name it. Come on.
I mean, people are going to call it iPad no matter what. I mean, why do you really need to put a number on it, People are going to call it whatever they want to call it.
I agree. It doesn't really matter.
It doesn't matter.
Well, the point is, it deciphers, what it is. Dude, come on, think about it.
People are still going to call it what they want to call it. iPad 3, iPad HD.
I know, but you gotta remember, it's like, okay, I understand they're trying to do what Fast and the Furious or many other things do. They're like, the new this, we're bringing it back.
Yeah, but it's straight up. So.
And now a new ad for the new iPad.
Gosh, it's
I'm
just
sure it'll be on YouTube in about 3 seconds. Check the Apple YouTube page.
But what the problem is, though, is about the whole situation. It's going to be one of those things where customers, especially the knowing what they do, what's going on, they're not going to know what to do.
Well, the people are going to go in the store and say, I want the new iPad. That's what people say. You know, and
they're just gonna be like, all right, I want the iPad, and they could say which one, the new one, and then yeah, but still,
I don't think it's that big of a deal, honestly.
I just think it's gonna be weird. Like, I mean, you're like, what if, like, say your mom didn't have you, and she went in for an iPad. You know what I mean?
But I think they're catering toward those people by calling it the new iPad. Actually,
Making it less complicated.
yeah.
So you're getting white or black, Chris?
Oh, black, definitely.
And so black iPad and 64 gigs.
Yes.
Nice.
The Wi-Fi looks like 16 gigabyte dropped. Oh, they're only doing the 16 gigabytes and $399 for the Wi-Fi.
Mhm.
529. They're keeping the 529 though.
Well, they're keeping the 3G option.
Well, they dropped it down to 100. So yeah, 529. That makes sense.
Yeah. So they're keeping the 3G option for the 2.
3G.
But they're not gonna make the iPad 2s any more capacity other than 16 gigs. That's what it looks like to me.
Jay the Rogue says lay off the Twitter spam. You should tell him we're live tweeting the Apple event. Sorry.
Wait, who's saying left?
Jay the Rogue, he's a friend. He's cool.
Yeah, so they said only Apple could deliver this kind of integration in such a beautiful and easy to use way. That's a bit cocky, don't you think?
No, not really. That's Apple. But
Well, like I said, it's
Exactly.
cocky.
You kind of play it off. That's just Apple, but it is cocky. So, but that is Apple though. You're kind of right in that.
That's how they are. That's how they are.
I know. It's just, anyways, but look at this though. 2012 with the Sun Horizon. There's a lot to look forward to. So iPad, iPhone 6.
So
Apple
it says
TV.
2012. There's a lot to look forward to, and we're just getting started. So apparently, we got a lot more to come this year.
I mean, think about it. We got the LTE iPhone coming. Probably iOS 6.
Oh, come on. There's no doubt about the LTE iPhone now. How can they bypass LTE?
I know, that's what I'm saying.
I mean,
finally, we have a LTE iPhone.
And I think they're testing the waters with the iPad. So,
well, it's not even testing the waters. It's just making the carriers get an extra push to make sure that, like the iPhone demand, they have to really have their networks up. So now this is going to really make it a push.
yeah.
Well, that's all, folks.
No, it's not. No, it's not
Yeah?
at all. We're gonna for that, but now we're gonna do our post.
I'm refreshing the page, and it looks like it is new. It's okay. So they just pushed the new iPad to Apple.com with the
All
video.
right, so you guys go to Apple.com,
so it defaults
see it all.
to the video.
But we never got a day when.
Oh, they don't ever announce
Alright.
exactly when.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and say I'm done with Twitter. I said that's all for the keynote. Be sure to tune in next week for our videos and the unboxing of the new iPad on the scene.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll say bye now.
Yay for Twitter people! They can get not mad at us, dude. If in the meantime, if you want to show, we got the they're showing that Sketch Pro being shown on the. It's pretty cool. They're showing it on the CNN blog video.
Okay, so I'm going to go to the store here, and the store's still down.
Yeah, oh, it is?
Yep.
Oh, by the way, Ben Parr from Mashable put this really as a big point. If you're selling Apple stock now, you're a fucking moron.
Oh, no kidding.
Pardon language.
If you ever sell Apple stock, you're a moron.
I mean, if I just remember right now, like this past week, or this past last week or two, they went into the whole they went to they're the number one company in general.
Well, they've been there.
I'm waiting for Apple to upload that iPad commercial on their YouTube channel. I'm sitting here right now.
Well, they do have the commercials on the site.
Well, that's what they always do, though.
Yeah, so it's on the site.
Yeah.
All right, do we want to wrap up the live coverage here? And
No, we got post coverage.
Yep, it's already there.
Okay, yeah, we have post coverage, but we need
TV
to stop, don't we? Or are we going to continue?
No, we're continuing the post coverage.
Okay, well, I've got to stop recording for a bit, and I'm going to take a 5-minute break.
Oh yeah, I need to get some food. That's true.
So,
All right, so
well, that'll be all for now.
we'll leave the feed live. So if you're with us on Justin TV, Delia, whoever else that might be there, stay stay live. So if you're working at your desk at the office or whatever, we may remain mute, but at least keep us on the screen because we'll be back. I think probably within the next 10 minutes or so. I would say. I know I will be.
And if you want, you're allowed to be on our Google Plus Hangout if you want to share your thoughts.
Yes, exactly. So
So
that'll be fun.
if you have Google Plus, just let us know and we'll make you can join our Hangout. I'll make it public, I guess, after all.